Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jeep Dock. I'm Rick, and today we're working on a wife's JK. We're going to get it lifted with a Synergy 3-inch lift kit. So hey, check it out. So Synergy has sent us out a 3-inch lift kit for our JK. Got it in the garage. Get ready to tear it down. So let's get to opening these boxes. I'll show you what's in there. This is a full kit, minus the rear track bar that I'm waiting on and the sway bar end links. Those should be here any day. But we're going to start tearing down the Jeep, get the suspension all tore apart, get the springs, shocks, and everything out of it, and then measure for shocks and bump stops once we get all the new stuff put in. So this should be a fairly simple kit. It's not the most expensive kit that they have, but it's a fairly complete kit. So let's get to opening the boxes, show you what's in there. These nuts. So if you guys don't know who this is Chris. He's been in a lot of my videos. He was in the last one if you haven't seen that. We did flagpole and Union Springs trail ride, which has totally changed since the last time I've been on it. But we had a blast. Well, we had a blast. Chris had to fix something. You guys should go check out that video and see what he broke. Somebody said you needed a locker in that video. I commented on it. Yeah, that was my buddy Jacob. All right, guys, check it out. So we got a hovercraft. We're getting ready to get into the process of taking all the old suspension off. Ran into a little snafu. We're missing the upper rear adjustables. They're being sent out as we speak. And so what I'm going to do is work on this over the weekend and part of next week and start getting the lift installed once I get all the old parts out. I'll film some of the technical stuff. It's not meant to be a how-to. There's plenty of the how-tos out there for these lift kits. And this is basically entertainment purpose only. So let's go ahead and get this Jeep lifted. We've got the springs and everything tore out. Everything's out. We're getting ready to put everything back in on the back of what I have. I'm still waiting on shocks and I'm still waiting on upper control arms and sway bar end links for the back. So I still have a lot of work to do to it. And we're going to go ahead and put what I have in it. Like I've got the Synergy lower control arms on. Those went in without an issue at all. We got the uppers loose. So when the upper control arms come in for the back, we'll go ahead and throw those in real quick. And it should be easy putting the shocks in the sway bar end links. That's a lot to do. But hey, we got it. We're going to go ahead and throw the springs in and come back and hopefully we'll start tearing down the front. Check out the difference in the height of these springs. Now I know the JK, if you put these springs in, the 8064s, just a 2-door is a 4-inch lift, but for the JKUs, this is 3-inch lift. But just look at that difference. We're getting ready to install these springs, and I had to cut part of the track bar bracket off. Hey Chris, hold that new bracket up there in order to fit that guy. So this is a track bar rear track bar bracket relocation kit. It uses a bolt in the center of it and then two U-bolts on the side. Very simple, but it looks very sturdy. So we're going to go ahead and fit these springs and go ahead and put that track bar bracket in place. We got steering all out, track bars all out. We're getting ready to pull the springs out. Chris is over there working on the other side.
Hi.
Getting everything out of there. We're getting ready to pull the control arms and the springs and change everything out. So we're getting closer. All right, let me show you what we've done to the front. So as you can see here, we've got the coil springs in, got the lower control arms in. I've got all the steering suspension out, and that's good because I've got to change that diff cover. I have a solid diff cover. If you remember back when I started my channel, I did a solid diff swap on my wife's 17 JK. Guess what I haven't done? I haven't put the front one on yet. I need to though. Got a little bow in this spring, but that'll get corrected once I get the upper control arms all adjusted. You probably can't see it because they're adjustable also. I wanted the ability to adjust those. But really happy with the lower control arms from Synergy. Quite beefy, dual durometer bushings in them. And I really love the fact that I can adjust one nut to adjust the length of the upper control arms. That makes a world of difference in trying to do this job. So let's get to work. Okay guys, so that's going to do it for tonight. So in conclusion, we got all the old suspension off and we got probably 70% of the new stuff put on. Waiting on the control arms. Once this comes in, that'll be in part 2. And I got a little surprise for you for probably part 3. Let me pan in on that and I'll show you. All right, so we had a sponsor kick in for this build, and I'm going to share it with you now. And you'll see what part 3 is going to be about. Yes, sir. Look at that. We got Adams drive shaft on board. We're going to be putting a set of their front and rear drive shafts, yoke 1350s, in this Rubicon. So that's kind of exciting, isn't it? So I hope you guys follow along with this build. There's probably going to be part 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got gears to put in it. We're going 456s and only Yukons. That's all I ever use. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. And we're still trying to figure out what the bell does. I think we got it figured out. But yeah, if you can, leave a comment below. Let me know if you're liking the videos. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. All right, so when we left off, we had the whole suspension tore out. Started putting the new stuff in. Let me show you where we are.